We the OP, how are you guys all doing today? My name is the Broman and I haven't done a commentary for you guys in so long. It has been literally millennia. It's like College of 82 was the last time I spoke to you guys, and those were the glory days, man. Those are the days that you would just wish you could have back going to college. But in all seriousness, let's just kick it off this commentary by letting you guys know that this gameplay you're watching in the background is by a brand new OP pub stomper, and he goes by the name of OP Tally. So he's a brand new member over here. What were those two guys doing, like jacking each other off in the corner there? I don't even know. But yeah, this is his gameplay, guys. Fun fact, it's actually his gameplay. He's a new pub stomper over here. If you guys want to check out his channel and support him, you guys could go click that link in the description, drop a sub, and he's got a beast solo triple MOAB with the Scar for you guys today. And the reason I didn't finish the word Scar L is because I forgot at the moment. I didn't want to sound like an idiot by saying Scar H. So anyways, Scar L triple MOAB solo on the map Resistance. There you guys go. And just a little bit of fun facts about the gameplay here before you guys go off. Oh, this isn't legit. I don't know if you guys would say that at all. But anyways, I started every streak at the specialist bonus. So it cuts it down, okay? It's not easy to do an 11-minute commentary. So I made it 7-11. I don't even know that wasn't even a joke. But anyways, guys, I want to talk a little bit about something today. And today I'm going to tell you guys a story. A good old Canadian folk tale. Because I'm pretty sure you guys have never heard that. And it's actually not a folk tale. It's just a life experience. So before I get started with the story, I just want to let you guys know that I live in a very, very safe area of my city. I also live in Canada. And you guys know that Canadians are just like super nice. If like someone's leg got sawed off, we'd saw off our leg to give them a leg back. You know, that's the Canadian way. So pretty much I live in an area where shit really never happens that's super extreme. So before I got in the story, like I said, I don't want you guys being like, oh, you think that's all? I walked outside of my house and I got raped by a kangaroo or something. You know, I know I live in a safe area and I'm not going to brag about how badass I am. I just want to tell you guys how I stopped a robbery. So anyways, it all started on one summer night. And yes, summer actually does happen in Canada. Whoa, fun fact. And it gets pretty hot at nighttime, you know, contrary to popular belief. So I had my window wide open just so I could hear what was going on outside. Okay, that's not actually why. I don't know what I was saying there. I had my window open so some, you know, fresh air could come in and doesn't overheat my room. You guys know it's really hard to sleep when it's super hot. And I was just like, oh, excuse me. Something in my throat there. No homo, but yeah, you know, I was just chilling. Not literally though, because it was summer, and these jokes are so bad. But anyways, yeah, so laying down, and I start hearing noises from outside, and I'm like, oh, you know, it's just noises, and I sort of figured out that it was voices. I'm like, okay, you know, voices outside on a summer night around 11 o'clock, and I was 12 years old, so I was just like, it's normal, you know, nothing bad's gonna be happening. But I was wrong, because the voices sounded extremely close to my window. I'm on the second story, by the way. So I hear the voices coming from outside my window. And no, I'm not just some psycho, because they were real people. When I looked out my window, I saw them walking from my back. They were walking out of my backyard. And my window overlooks the front of my house. So they were coming from the side of my window, which means they just walked out of my backyard. So I was like, okay, that is, there's something a little bit wrong here. And I don't know if they thought they were in the clear or something, because they were talking pretty dang loud, and, you know, I don't even know what they were doing. So they walk out of my backyard, and I decided, hey, maybe I should keep an eye on these guys, because it's not every day you see two guys just walking out of your backyard at, you know, 12 at night. So I keep my eye on them, and I see them walk right up to my dad's car, and I'm like, okay, this isn't good. And they start, you know, picking at the door and, you know, pulling on it and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is definitely 3 strikes of badness, which means they're out of good, if that makes any sense. So I basically figured out that they were going to break into my dad's car, so I turned on all the lights in my upstairs. My parents were awake downstairs watching TV and stuff, so these guys were obviously not experienced robbers or burglars, whatever they wanted themselves to be called, because the second I turned on the lights, they immediately just crouched behind a bush and, you know, started hiding. They thought they were like in the clear. I don't know what they were doing. They were just hiding from me because they saw all the lights turn on. And so I basically poked my head out the window and said, "Get the hell out of there!" But I wasn't brave enough to do that. So I basically just went downstairs, told my parents, alright, there's some people breaking into Dad's car. Can you guys maybe do something about it? So my mom turns on the front lights of the house, and by the time she turns on the front lights of the house, I'm upstairs in my room again. So she turns on the lights, and I just see the two guys book it down the street, and I'm just like, yeah, I stopped a robbery. And they ended up throwing all my dad's stuff on the ground that they were going to take, like his wallet, our garage door opener, his driver's license, all that stuff. That would have been bad if we lost all of it. But I managed to save everything by alerting my parents, and I felt very proud of myself. I was a proud boy, but it did leave a bit of paranoia, and I am a little bit, now it's sort of weird because, it's not every time I hear a noise outside, something, I like freak out, but I am a bit paranoid because of that experience, and I know you guys are like, oh, what a white boy. What a catered, sheltered white boy here. He doesn't even know how to deal with that stuff. When I walk outside of my house, an elephant tramples me every time. And I understand I live in a safe area, but it was just something that happened when I was 12, so I was a little bit worried. I'm all good now. Everything's grand, fine and dandy. So there you guys go. That is the story. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like rating and check out the channels down below. One of them will be my channel. So if you guys want to check out the Pub Stomper, his link's there, and if you want to check out me, my link's there. So there you guys go. Please leave a nice warm welcome to Tally. Leave some good comments towards him on this video, and make sure he feels welcome over here. And it's just been great talking to you guys again, so I'm going to bid you all farewell, sort of like Xbox Ahoy would say. But is that even what he says? I don't know. But that's gonna do it, guys. So there you guys go. He calls in all his MOABs here at the end of the game after just beasting the other team, getting that solo triple MOAB. So definitely deserves, a sub or two going over to his channel. And does he turn on this guy? Oh no. Anyways, see you guys later. And you know what? You have a fantastic day. You're all beautiful, and you all deserved, just to chill and have a good day. So I'll see you later.